Hello everyone. Today's lesson is on the empirical formula of unknown substances. For those of you who saw the percent composition video, this is pretty much the exact opposite. Before, I gave you the formula and I asked for the percent. In this case, I'm going to be providing the percent and asking for the formula. We're going to go through 3 problems, 2 of which I will do, and then 1 I'm hoping that you can do with me. So here's the first one. There is a substance that has 24.7% calcium in it. It has 1.2% hydrogen, and it has 14.8% carbon, and finally it has 59.3% oxygen. All problems of this type, the first thing you're going to do is divide all of these percents as if they were not percents by the molar mass of each substance. Molar mass can be found on the periodic table. And we're going to get an answer. Okay, now this part, you got to kind of make a decision here. You look at your answers, and you're always going to take the smallest one. Doesn't matter what the number is, just the smallest one. And you're going to divide all the rest by that. This should always give you one answer that's exactly 1. And the rest are going to have some type of fractions in them. There's going to be decimals. And you should only round if the decimal is 0.9 something or 0.0 something. If it's 0.9, round up. If it's 0.0, round down. And if it's not one of those, leave it. So let's start here. We get 1. We get 2, we get 2, and then 6. This is your final answer. Right? This tells you how many of each that you had. So this substance is Ca, H2, C2, O6. And for those of you who know a lot about chemistry, you probably recognize that this is not a real substance. The real one is this. Calcium bicarbonate. And if you look, right, these are the same empirically, but this won't tell us about parentheses. We're going to have to know about that. So for today, this answer here, perfectly acceptable. Let's do another example. There is another substance that is 21.2% N, 6.06% H, 24.3% sulfur, and finally oxygen coming in at 48.45%. Just like the last problem, I'm going to divide all of these by the molar mass first. And I'm going to see what I get for an answer. Okay. Now with this, again, I'm going to choose the smallest one, and I'm going to divide all of them by the smallest one. As always, one of them should be 1, and the rest are going to be really close. And like I said, if it ends in a 0.9 something, or if it ends in a 0.0 something, round up or down. And so this is our final answer here. And what we have is N2H8 SO4, which again, this is the correct answer. This is what people will be expecting on tests and quizzes. But the reality is that N2H8 is not a real thing. This is ammonium sulfate. Ammonium sulfate. We're going to do one more example here, and I'm going to give you some time to get started with it before I show you the answer, and hopefully we agree. In this final substance, there is 44.82% potassium. There's 18.39% sulfur, and there's 36.79% oxygen. Take some time to try to solve this on your own. When you feel comfortable, you can unpause the video and see my completion. Okay, hopefully you have tried this on your own, and now let's see if you got the right answer. We're going to divide by molar mass, and we're going to get some numbers. Once we have these numbers, we're now going to divide by the smallest one. Then we should have one answer that's always exactly 1, and let's check out the rest. This here, extremely close to 2, call it a 2. And here, 4. Very, very, very close to 4, call it 4. And there's your final answer, K2SO4, potassium sulfate. Hopefully this was helpful. Leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you in the next video.